damage to the splitter, but it doesn't appear so. Our race leader is Keith Izzet at the moment, the Mini Clubman has gone through to pick up the lead of the race. At the start of the race, got 144, which is one of the pupils of Gary Jones, and there was a bit of a skirmish when the lights went out. We also had heavily damaged as well James Clark's car as well on the start finish line, just to pick up on that. And now that both the cars and drivers are out and are going to discuss the finer details of exactly what happened there. So you can see heavy damage to both of those right at the start as well, but thankfully both drivers out, and I think just chatting to each other and trying to understand exactly what happened when the lights went out, I'm afraid to say. So, first lap completed. Keith Izzet leads the way. Nigel Tong in second place, coming under pressure from Carl Chambers in the Peugeot. Not that far off them is Sean Woodard at the wheel of the second of the two Sussex Road and Race Minis. And off the track again has gone Phil Briggs. So that's the second time Phil's had a problem. And the pole sitter off at Ritchie's on the first lap, off at Coram on the first lap. Is he destined for the pits? He's sort of weaving the car from side to side as though there's maybe a problem that he needs to try and sort out. We'll have to wait and see. And whilst we were looking at that, we've also now seen a change for second place, because Carl Chambers in the Peugeot 208 GTI is through and is ahead now of the Volkswagen Scirocco in the hands of Nigel Tong. So Nigel Tong coming under pressure from the second of the two Sussex Road and Race Minis that sits behind, which is Sean Woodard's car. Not far behind that is Stephen Berry's Mini, but Stephen Berry's Mini has got his hands rather full of Adam Chamberlain's Vauxhall Astra VXR at the moment. The number 87 car is not going away. So out of Oggies and then on towards Williams. They'll start to build the speeds again as they head onto the Bentley Straight. Again, it's a 40-minute race. Again, we've got that pit stop window, so the pit stop window will open 10 minutes into the race and remain open for 15 minutes before it closes for the final 15. Overall winners in the Motorsport Tin Tops series pick away 30-second penalty for the rest of the year. If you want to be successful and win a second race, then become a 30-second penalty. You get slapped with another 30-second penalty again, making it 60 for the rest of the year. So, like we say, it sounds strange. Circuit's Richard Marson there. Got the wheel of the theatre bar. Again, harking back towards a very, very brief one-lane series again in the UK that we had. Good fight still going on through Brundle and Nelson as well. Sean Woodard for fourth place under enormous pressure. Stephen Berry, who sits behind the two minis, going at it as they head over the start-finish line. In a straight line, looks like Sean Woodard has just got a little bit more power potentially, and is just able to coax the number 27 Sussex Road and Race prepared machine a little bit further up the road, and it's not far off the coattails in the rear, but the VW Scirocco of Nigel Tong. Newly liveried car, the number 1 Scirocco, which is back to the livery that John Hammersley ran in 1977, 1978 really, a very similar livery when he first appeared in things like the Debenhams Ford Escort series, John Hammersley. In his 70s now, John. And scheduled to take over this VW Scirocco from Nigel Tong before too much longer, but Nigel just doing enough just to keep the Scirocco ahead of the two minis that lie behind, whilst you've still got the ever-present danger of the Vauxhall Astra VXR of Adam Chamberlain as well, who's not too far away. There's Bob Hosier at the wheel of his Seat Leon. David Cox coming under pressure from Lisa Selby's Ford Fiesta, who is also trying to fend off the aspirations of John Wyatt's Mini as well, with that gold stripe down the centre. So no matter where you look again, there are squabbles going on in the Motorsport School Turbo Tin Tops. I thank Pete Edwards and the Motorsport School team for continuing to support the Turbo Tin Top series. Bob Hosier heading through shop there. Lisa Selby. Cars coming through Renault Clio there as well. That's going to be the Clio of James Jono. Now, this is a change for positions that have occurred here. So Sean Woodard has made it through and ahead of Nigel Tong, and equally as much Adam Chamberlain, the Vauxhall Astra VXR, has now, I think, also managed to skitter his way through there with Stephen Berry. So just been a bit of a sort out there. Third, fourth, fifth now got one of their cars up into third position with Sean Woodard's number 27 Mini occupying third place at the moment. And the car that qualified on pole, Phil Briggs, way down still in 22nd position and setting lap times that suggest that all is not right with that car still. Phil Briggs qualified a 2-minute 9. On his best lap so far is a 2-minute 25, so something is not quite right really. Vauxhall Astra VXR getting really close towards the coattails of the number 666 Mini, the R53. Stephen Berry, but Adam Chamberlain as yet hasn't quite been able to unlock the door to steal the place away. He's staying as close as he can as they head round through Palmer. Very easy to run wide on the exit of Palmer. From there you've got the short straight that brings you down towards Agostini. He's trying to take as wide a line into Agostini to see whether there might be the potential of a cut back on the exit of the corner, is he? Let's have a quick look. Astra now is not going to be able to do anything about gaining a place there. So, rather frustrating, he's still going to have to sit behind Stephen Berry, or is he? He gets at the inside almost as they go through Hamilton, almost managed to coax the Vauxhall Astra up the inside of the Mini, but realised the door was closing there, and I think got out of the move before there was any contact between the pair of them. So, sensible driving there from Adam Chamberlain. Scott Carruthers scheduled to take over that Vauxhall Astra VXR for part 2 of the race. Whereas the Mini he's attacking, Stephen Berry, is going solo in this race. He will remain behind the wheel for part 2 of the race. Now, the pit stops for the Motorsport School Turbo Tin Top subtly different to all the others that we've seen, because the pit stop, the mandatory pit stop, when the window opens in 90 seconds time, is as quick as you can do it. So you must make your stop. The car has to come to a halt. You have to then, if you are changing drivers, turn off the engine and undo the seatbelts, get out, swap driver, new seatbelts on, engine start, and off you go. But it's as quick as you can do it. There's no minimum time, bit in to bit out, in the Motorsport School Turbo Tin Tops. I want to be for the Mr. Tyre Puma Cup, which will be needing that as well at some point in the Puma Cup. Now, Nigel Tong coming under increasing pressure from Stephen Berry, the Mini right there now with the Volkswagen Scirocco. This is for 4th and 5th position as they flash their way over the start-finish line now. Not that far away also is Adam Chamberlain with the Vauxhall Astra VXR. Still done beautifully well. Further down through the order you can see some of the Titanic battles that are going on as well. The number 68 car, which is James Jonu, has got at least a Selby not that far up the road. There's a couple of cars between him and the car ahead, one of which I think is another one of the Sussex Road and Race cars. It must be number 26, Kevin Fulbrook's car that's there. And the other one has to be the number 83 car then, which will be Paul Ellis-Smith at the wheel of his number 83 Mini. So that will be 12, 13, 14, 15 places that have got themselves all together. Busy squabbling away. But the window is about to open any second now. There's Phil Briggs. Now that's the pole sitter, Phil Briggs. Where is he? Gained one more place on that lap, but he's still only up to 19th position. And his lap times are now about 5 seconds away from his pole time. So that was a 2 minutes 14.6 from Phil. But he qualified in a 2 minute 19.4. Now, generally the times people post in qualifying are, well, I just say no, Keith Isser, 2 minute 11.7 from him in the race, 2 minute 11.9 from him in qualifying, so he's lapping at a similar pace to he did in qualifying. Phil Briggs has had a huge drop off in performance for some strange reason. As we say, an off at turn 1 wouldn't have helped at the start of the first lap, and an off at Coram at the end of the lap wouldn't have helped either the car or the confidence. Sticking his elbows out in 4th place. Stephen Berry queuing up behind him at the wheel of the Mini as they head through Brundle and Nelson. You've still got the Adam Chamberlain Vauxhall Astra VXR there as well as they head round through Coram. Very much just flash on Stephen Berry's car as he heads round through Coram, and he's got the inside line here on Nigel Tong. He's going to squeeze his way through. Yeah, he's going to gain a place. So another place gain there. It's now up into 4th position for Stephen Berry. Down to 5th goes Nigel Tong at the wheel of the VW Scirocco. So pit window now fully open. Do you bring the car into the pits? Now, if you're a solo driver, matters not really when you do it. If you are sharing the car, Well, if you're sharing the car and you're sharing costs, you could argue you really ought to equalise the amount of driving time each driver gets, 20 minutes each. But if you've also got one driver that's quicker than the other, from a competitive point of view, you need the quicker driver in as long as you can. But if you are already in, Carl Chambers is coming in the Peugeot and is already back out on the track, I believe. And also, John Wyatt has come in at the wheel of his very well prepared Mini. If you're a solo driver, the way the pit stop works is that you still have to be as quick as you can, but what you have to do is you have to stop the car, turn off the engine, take off your seatbelts, jump out of the car, close the door, open the car, get back in, and repeat the process but the opposite way round, i.e. seatbelts off, engine started, away you go. Again, it's as quick as you can do it. Puma Cup, we're having a quick look at John Glover there. John is in the red car, that's yellow. In the yellow car, just heading round through the right-hander, so that's number 196, John Glover, a long-time Puma Cup competitor, leading the Puma Cup though at the moment. Just going to have a quick look through and see who is at the lead of the Puma Cup. And we should be able to do that once solve a small technical issue that we've got. Leading the Puma Cup at this stage is going to be Ian Johnson, I think, in the 19th position. Ian Johnson leading the Puma Cup. John Glover, second in the Puma Cup, the yellow car that we were looking at a few moments ago. So there goes John Glover through shot. There goes number 142, which is Mark Jackson. And then the next two Pumas coming through as well, which is Mark Kirby fighting away with the car that was right on his coattails as well. So there's Phil Glover, there's Phil Briggs. Up to 17, there's a bit in the pole sitter. Into the pit lane now comes the Volkswagen Scirocco. So that is Nigel Tong done with driving duties. He'll be handing the car over to John Hammersley. See David Cox in the Volkswagen Golf come in? Yes, we do. So David Cox comes into the pit lane. Driver who used to race a very, very quick Peugeot in the northern